Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at a couple Star Wars action figures, and these are in this Olympus series that's done by Hasbro, and these measure roughly 9-10 inches tall. And I reviewed the Mandalorian figure from the same series, and there's actually a whole bunch in this Olympus series that are related to other properties, including Power Rangers and also Marvel. So you can actually collect a whole bunch of these all on the same scale. And they don't have a lot of articulation, though. I gotta say, there's probably only 3 points. Basically, you get articulation at the shoulders and then also at the head. The head appears to be on a ball joint, but the joint is kind of tight and it doesn't really move around too much. You can see Luke almost just gets a side-to-side spin. Like, it doesn't really seem to articulate much front and back or tilting. So yeah, it does kind of look a little bit like Mark Hamill though, so I'm kind of happy with the head sculpt. And I also like the lightsaber. The lightsaber is a separate piece, so that might be useful in terms of customizing. And I do like the fact that in the packaging they did the green background on Luke and the red background on Darth Vader, so reflecting the color of their lightsabers. This pretty much represents their final duel in Return of the Jedi. So, and on Vader, pretty happy overall with the look of this. But again, not a lot of articulation. I will be taking this out of the package later in the video because this one comes with a cloth cape. You can see it rolled up back here. So I want to take a look at that in particular and see how that actually displays. Again, limited articulation on Vader. The head pretty much, it just spins. There doesn't seem to be a lot of front and back. There's a little tilt, but yeah, it doesn't really seem to move too much other than, pivoting. So yeah, kind of limited articulation, but the lightsaber looks good. So let's get this one out of the package and take a look at it. Okay, so we have Vader out of the package now. And as you can see, he does include this cape. It's a little skimpy. I feel like it should be a little bit wider, but overall pretty cool that they included that as an added feature of this. And the lightsaber looks good. It doesn't quite have as much translucency as I would expect from a lightsaber blade. It's a little more opaque, but still looks pretty good. Fits in his hand just fine, and again, you just get the shoulder articulation. But I did notice once it's out of the package, you can see he does get a little bit of front and back movement with the head and also a little bit of tilt. So, but it's mostly just, pivoting at the head sculpt. But I do like the head sculpt. And one of the main reasons I picked this up is I may want to customize this to fit in with my Mego figures because Vader is taller as a character. He actually fits in better with the Mego figures than some of these other from the Olympus series. And I can show you side by side because I have my Van Helsing figure, which is Peter Cushing, which would be Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars. And as you can see, height-wise, because he stands a little bit taller than Peter Cushing, that actually kind of works in terms of being the right scale to fit in with Mego figures. So if you're going to get the Van Helsing figure and customize it to turn it into Grand Moff Tarkin, these two would be more or less in the correct scale next to each other. So that's kind of a cool thing. So for you customizers out there, if you want to get a Mego scale Darth Vader, this is probably a safe bet, at least as the basis for the head sculpt and maybe the lightsaber. And, maybe these armor pieces can be, taken apart and, something can be done with it. Because like articulation wise, there's not much you can do with it, but as the basis for something that could be customized, I think it has potential. And on the back of these packages, as you can see, gives us a brief write-up on each character. So I don't really have too much else to say about these. Again, they're more or less just statues, but I do see customization potential in these because the head sculpts are fairly good. And, there's possibilities in terms of like what could be done with this in the future. That's pretty much all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more reviews of Star Wars characters in the future, think about subscribing to the channel because I have a lot of Star Wars content coming up in future videos. Until next time, I hope you're having a great day, and may the Force be with you. Thanks for watching.